Alright guys, hello, welcome back. So let's play more Metal Gear Solid 4, The Guns of the Patriots. We are now continuing on with Shadow Moses. I'm going to do one more video tonight. And then, hold on. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around there. Who are you? One of your fans.
Snake, look! A gecko! Oh, but it looks like the drive is dead. Maybe it's out of commission.
Alright guys, apologies. I keep getting someone knocking at my door. I think I know who it might be. But I'm not entirely sure. But whoever it is, I have a feeling that I know who it is because my neighbour told me the other day. And when I find out who it is, I'm going to be seriously fucked off.
I don't see any enemies around here. Okay, we'll go through the door all the way at the back.
Otacon, last time around we had a few complications and wound up going through the commander's office in the basement.
That's right. I remember now. But there's no need to go all the way down there this time, right? The back door takes us straight where we need to go.
Good point.
Okay then, let's get to the back door. Huh? Snake, that door is locked.
How do I open it?
Security is shut down altogether. You can't release the lock without activating it. You'll have to log in somewhere. I've got it, Snake. My old office is close by. With the power on, you should be able to unlock the door from there. And if you check the facility records, we can find out Rex's status and who's been in and out. You remember where it is, Snake?
I'm not senile yet.
Just to be safe, I'm marking it on your map. You old geezer. Snake, the password is 48273. Think you can remember that?
I told you, I'm not senile yet.
Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator. Try the elevator and see if it's working. Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore.
See, this is what I would love to happen for a remake. Just in this kind of graphics for the original game would be amazing.
Everything looks exactly like I remember it. Except for that wall way in back, anyway. I still can't believe how much damage you caused in such a small space.
The switchboard. Nailed it with a remote control missile to shut down the electric current in the floor. The guidance system in those things takes up so much space, it hardly leaves any room for explosives.
Didn't make much of a bang, huh?
Hardly. Switchboard's still intact.
You're right. The wiring past the switch circuits could still be live.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna get shocked if I walk on this floor, am I?
No need to worry. As long as you don't turn the current back on.
But if you do this,
Hey, Snake. Something I've been meaning to ask you. That canyon, isn't that where you demolished Raven's tank? How'd you do it, anyway?
How? Well, grenades.
That's it? You didn't use an anti-tank missile or something?
Didn't have one.
Your technique is kind of... well, how do I put this? Archaic when it comes to fighting tanks. Honestly, I don't think it'd work on today's main battle tanks.
Well, that's how I did it. What do you want me to say?
You know, I asked an active duty army officer once, if an infantryman had to take on a tank one-on-one, how should he do it?
And what was his answer?
Don't. He swore there's no way in hell a single infantryman could take down a tank by himself.
Huh. Interesting.
I always suspected there was a little something crazy about you, Snake. But hearing that story, now I know it. You're nuts. Single-handedly taking out a tank? That's crazy. You're insane.
Otacon, is this your idea of a compliment?
Yes. You're the toughest, craziest, most hardcore badass on the planet. You're the shit.
Hold on. I want to check security. alright? Snake, are you okay? Snake, that password I told you before, you remember it, right? Because I completely forgot. Can you punch it in for me? It's a 5-digit number. Nice job. At least your memory hasn't gone bad. This version is totally obsolete. It's gonna take a little work. This is the room where we first met, huh?
Yep.
It's not conjuring up any unpleasant memories, is it? I was being attacked by Frank Yeager.
Yeah, I remember.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Snake, you saved my life.
Naomi hated them for what they did to Frank's body. But it was me that crippled him in the first place. She must have hated me too.
We shouldn't have been so trusting. I blame myself, too. I helped develop Rex. That's why it was so easy for me to believe her feelings were genuine. But she was only using us to atone for her sins.
So what? What did she do to us?
You forgot already? She betrayed you. She stole your blood.
If that was all, it should have been over and done with in South America. Why'd she join us afterward?
Well,
She has us come rescue her, and then she turns around and goes straight back to Liquid. Why would she do that?
I don't know, Snake. But it looks like she's still with him.
What?
I just had a look at the security access logs. As I thought, there's people coming and going at frequent intervals. In fact, the record shows some recent activity. Look at this. It's an image taken a few hours ago by a surveillance camera up ahead.
Naomi.
And Vamp.
The Beauty and the Beast.
They've been through here. And from what we've gleaned from the security records, it can only mean one thing. They're headed for Rex's old underground hangar. box. The door on the first floor ought to open for you now.
Amazing. Almost makes me nostalgic for the days when you needed a key card for every door.
Yep. It's been 9 years. All you really have to do is reinterpret the old technology in terms of the new. Getting old isn't all that bad, you know. Let's get going, Snake.
I finished unlocking the door on the first floor. It should open now.
I've been waiting for you, Snake. Who are you? Neither enemy nor friend. Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja's Gray Fox. Ridiculous. You yourself in Zanzibar lab.
Yes. He should have been killed, but he's still alive.
What?
They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiment.
How long are you gonna stay in there? Huh? Are you one of them? No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too? Come on, get out.
Yep, this was it, where you fought Frank Gager. Now, if we go back through this corridor...
Gecko! We've got Gecko!
Got you, bitch. I wish you could go downstairs in the old in the tank hatch, but unfortunately you can't. But now that actually he's turned on the power, I wonder if you can go back. I'm quite curious to find that out, so I'm going to go and test that theory.
Okay, Snake. Take the stairs down and go to the north door. I'll open it for you with the Mark III.
Ah, door's closed. Oh, nice.
The Mark III is totally defenseless while working on the door. You'll have to distract the people so they don't spot it.
The hell? What the fuck? Get up. Okay, that makes no sense. I fucking shot it in the face and it didn't work.
Okay, Snake, it's open now.
Right, I need to use all my sniper rifles, so I need so you never go through the back. You never go through this door in the original game, and I don't remember ever being saying complications about going through the commander's room. That was always the route intended, no matter what. But this is a snowfield. But this is not where you come out in the original. But that down there is where that's the pit down below. Alright, I need to buy some ammo. Oh.
I think I saw something. It's the enemy! Something just...
Can't find her. I hear her. She's somewhere around here.
Something's coming!
frogs.
Hey! Footstep! You there?
Gotcha, bitch.
I hear them. I hear the cries. The cries of babies. Stop it! Stop crying! Please! Please stop crying! Go away. Don't come any closer. I'm sorry. I was so scared. Forgive me. I'm sorry. You can cry if you want to. Cry if you need to. I don't need tears anymore. I've cried myself dry. So cry as much as you like. I will be there to listen.
Right, bear with me one sec, guys. I just need to pause it and do something very quickly. 1 second. Alright guys, so I'm not going to go on for very much longer. This is going to be a very short end of the part of the video. I just had to cut it because I had to check something more shopping. Let's do it, shall we?
Yo, Snake, I finished laundering that railgun you picked up just now. Knock yourself out. It's on the house.
Thanks.
Time for another bedtime story, Snake. This one's about crying wolf. You don't need me to tell you there's whole nations in Africa tearing themselves apart in the name of ethnic cleansing. Well, she was born into that environment. When she was a little girl, her village was attacked by rival armed factions. Her parents and siblings were slaughtered, and she was left a refugee. She took her last surviving relative, her baby brother, and ran as far as she could away from the war zone. One day, they came across an enemy unit, so she took her brother and hid in an abandoned shack. And then her brother started to cry. She knew that if the soldiers heard the noise, they would find them and kill them both. So she wrapped her hand as tight as she could around his mouth. As the footsteps gradually went away, she came back to her senses. Her brother wasn't crying anymore. Horrified, she pulled her hand away, covered in sweat and spit. He wasn't breathing. They say wolves eat their own pups when they die. She was spotted wandering through the thick of battle, carrying her dead brother in her arms. She had visions, too. A wolf walking alongside her. Every night, the wolf would howl and cry, just like her brother did that day. Eventually, she made it to a government-run refugee camp. But by then, her brother's body had rotted away. The camp was crowded with refugees like herself, and little children like her brother. Day and night, she was tormented by the cries of babies. The wolf that followed her heard her sorrowful screams and answered. He made his way around the camp, and one by one, he silenced the children. She tried to stop it, but she was powerless to stop the wolf. A few days passed, and on the eve of the enemy's raid, there wasn't a child left. The adults who survived were torn up pretty bad. Of course, there was never any wolf in that camp. She was the one who killed those babies. But she couldn't bring herself to admit it. She couldn't bear the thought of herself going from one baby to the next, howling like a wolf, snuffing out their little lives. And she never did. Even as crying wolf, a lonely beast forever stalking the battlefield. Snake, fighting with you made Wolf finally accept what she'd done. She was cleansed by you. If the cries she heard of children on the battlefield have been silenced, it's because of you. You ought to be proud. 3 down, 1 to go. All that's left is Mantis. But you should know, Snake, she's been controlling all the other beasts. She's the beast of beasts. Don't let her get her hooks in you.
I won't.
See you around, Snake.
Alright, well, 3 down, 1 to go. And we have a couple of echoes to do in this area. Is it going to be a cutscene now? Oh, great.
Welcome home, Wolf.
Alright, so there are a couple of things we can do in this snowfield. I'm going to do them before we do anything else. Whoops, sorry. I'm sorry, 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Now you can't ever go on the outside of the towers in the original, but it's really cool how they added this bit in. There is something I really want to show off. I can't remember whereabouts it will be. Now, if we go all the way around here. They fucking woke up. Sorry, I'm gonna have to kill you guys if you don't stop attacking me.
He comes out of war. Please don't. Go on living. Don't give up on people.
Come on, where is it? I can't remember where it is. I know it's somewhere around here. I want it to be a game where you go back to Shadow Moses. You know, I don't know why, but I just want it to be a game. And round here, is the wreckage of the Hinds. Wow, look at that. That is nostalgia.
See you in hell. Liquid.
Alright, that is just awesome. I love it. I love that. I absolutely love it. What?
Oh!
Snake?
Oh, Rose. It's you.
I'm glad to see you're safe. You're not hurt too seriously, are you?
No, I'll live.
I was listening in on the B&B's stories, too. It's heartbreaking.
Those things happen every day on the battlefield. But you're right. They're never easy to hear.
They've all suffered such unimaginable trauma. Hearing the cries of phantom infants in your head, facing flashbacks to uncontrollable rage. These are textbook clinical cases for us counselors.
PTSD, right?
Absolutely. I can't believe anybody would coerce them into entering battle in their state.
Just goes to show how much faith Liquid has in their combat abilities.
That's no excuse. No CSP member, no one with even a shred of conscience for that matter, would ever treat another human being like that.
Conscience? Liquid? Listen, lady.
It's more than just a matter of conscience. Without the proper treatment, their symptoms will worsen, eventually leaving them unfit for combat entirely. And that can't be good for their commanding officer.
Maybe not, but it suits me just fine.
Snake!
Look, maybe it sounds callous to you, but that's how things are out here. We're talking about survival.
Well, yes, but...
I know what you're trying to say, and your heart's in the right place.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm sorry I lashed out like that.
Forget about it.
Snake, there's only one of those things left. Stay focused. The end is in sight.
I'll be careful.
Are you still gonna do that? No, I don't want to fight.
Snake, a link between cruel... What's on your mind?
Just checking in.
There doesn't seem to be any problem with your psych. So far, so good. Proceed with the mission.
Got it.
Snake, the gauge
Oh!
What the hell? Oh, God. Why are you going, oh, and then just hanging up? Is he going to kill those wolves? Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny. Alright, time to head down. I think we're going to finish this video, guys. I think what I might do is actually continue on. Although I'm worried about...
Hold it, Snake. Time to change the disc. I know, it's a pain. But you need to swap disc 1 for disc 2. You see the disc labeled 2?
No.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're on PlayStation 3. It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Damn it, Otacon! Get a grip!
Yeah, what an age we live in, huh, Snake? Wonder what they'll think of next.
Alright. We're going to finish the video when we get down here, and that's what I'm going to call it. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to continue tonight. It's going to go on for too long. But I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.